In the shadow of the Golden Dome, not far from the Word of Life mural that some refer to as Touchdown Jesus, two programs that when they get together, the drama is high. Miami comes into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. For more on this matchup, let's go down to Holly Road.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Notre Dame's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Fletcher. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's edge.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback will keep it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Washington. Strong, firm tackle. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Run in the red zone, it's Mobley. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready. 180. 28, 29 belts. 28, 29 belts. Go.
Just feeds the running back. And they're able to make the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that is great 3rd down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the 1st down.
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion.
Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Bubba.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Carr takes the easy completion. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Mensah to throw. Quick completion on the out. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Inside the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
In a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Here's Carr to throw. Quickly to the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Mensah trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Carr. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He might want another play. To the air, it's Carr. Fires quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Finds his man. It's Mobley. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. run inside. It's Mobley.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Might be changing the route. Got a little space. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Carr. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And guys, that one's just on the quarterback. You have to know where the play clock is and get the snap off in time. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
This will likely be the last play of the half. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Running inside, it's Mobley. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this O.
22, go.
Pulls and fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Throwing. Carr. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
From the gun on third down, Carr. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Quarterback making checks. Fourth down, Carr. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Makes the grab. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Crowd gets behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from... Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Play fake. Carr. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Carr. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. To the air. It's Carr. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. Want to welcome to college football for this season. There's some room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's Carr to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Got the tight end outside. And you don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Carr to throw for it on fourth. Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Canes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Carr. He wants a big play here late. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.